In October of this year, Florida state officials acknowledged looking into a large amount of autographs allegedly signed by Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jameis Winston. Now, there were concerns that Winston may have been compensated for the signings, but now there's questions about the authenticity of those autographs. I'm Antonita Collins with your ESPN headline, joined by ESPN sports business reporter Darren Rovell. Darren, where are these questions coming from?
Tony, the questions come from the fact that the lot of autographs came from, our sources say, a guy named Donnie Burkhalter. And Burkhalter's story doesn't necessarily hold up in terms of definitely having Jameis Winston signing these items. Our sources tell us that he nor the authentication company that eventually did authenticate these items actually saw Jameis Winston in person signing these, which is obviously problematic, and a little bit more problematic given that Winston hasn't had paid signings because that would make him ineligible. So there really aren't that many good exemplars, as they call it in the industry, out there of good autographs of Jameis Winston. And for that reason, one authentication company that originally was given the job backed out when they found out that they could not be there to see Jameis Winston signing these autographs.
So, Darren, how did they even begin to figure out whether or not these autographs are real?
Well, JSA, which is the company that eventually did authenticate the autographs, say that based on their exemplars, they do believe they are real, and that's why they authenticated them, more than 1,000 autographs in this one signing. But short of getting a picture of Jameis Winston signing, or short of Jameis himself saying he did sign, and perhaps saying maybe not even for money, there's really no way to tell. That's really why this authentication business has been built up, because it kind of gives that extra layer of security to someone who might be buying it. But obviously there's questions about the business itself now and how these were validated and how this for sure is Jameis's autograph.
So with all this new information, Darren, what happens next?
Well, considering that Florida State hasn't said anything publicly beyond that they're investigating, and Florida State has said that they're not going to publicly comment further, you could bet that this will potentially be dropped now. But we do not know where they are in their process. But even though this is kind of ambiguous and there are questions out there, there's probably enough questions out there now that the autograph issue kind of goes to the side, at least long enough for Florida State to continue on with their season and this not be an issue for Jameis Winston.
Once again, ESPN's Darren Rovell with the insight. Now for the full story, make sure to read about it right here on ESPN.com.